One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going for the big play. Tries to spot down the gun of the knee. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Morgan. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. It out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Snags it quickly on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. The Noles will have a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second.
Turning it on! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. There he goes! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's McCulley. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he makes the extra point. And that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Davis. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And This defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snap from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out, out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. On the move. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down. has.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right on target this time. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Makes the pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd. He lost one down the sideline. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. RPO complete to open the drive. Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Pittman. Pulled down for the tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Seminoles get enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that one falls in. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Castellanos. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Speeding down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Liberty. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. He's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Michigan 42, Florida State 21.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on second down. Touchdown Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down.
Football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield is Castellanos. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 30 over the Stallions. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Buys a little time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to run for him. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Looking for room, it's Haynes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've